Hello, everybody. It's Cloutero1 back here again, bringing you another figure review. This time it's of the Monsterarts SpaceGodzilla. This figure is from the 1994 film Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla, one of my absolute favorite movies. It's a great film. If you have it or if you don't have it, I definitely recommend you get it. It's a great movie. And here's the front of the box. We get a nice picture of Space Godzilla. This is not the figure. Um, I guess this was before they were using the actual figures as their promotional photos. But right here we get SH Monster Arts. Their slogan: SH Monster Arts is a new standard figure series that incorporates the Bandai action figure art under the theme pursuing character expression through monster action. Did I stutter? And Space Godzilla right down here, and we get Tamashii Nations logo, Bandai logo, the little symbol for Space Godzilla, and the Godzilla 2012 sticker. And then we get the nice open packaging and little cuts around the box to make it look like crystals. I think that's a really neat touch that they did for him and his box. Now let's get to the side of his box. We get a nice picture right here of the figure. That's actually of the figure, not like the front of the box. And then we get Space Godzilla written right here, really nice, shiny. I like how it kind of looks like a little rainbow. Wow, that did not sound good. Anyways, then at the top we get SH Monster Arts there. And then moving on to the back, we get more promotional figure pictures of the figure. And honestly, what sold me with this figure right off the bat was this picture right here. This picture made me want to buy this figure. Now, to be honest, this is my first SH Monster purchase. This was the first figure I purchased, but not the first figure I got, because on the same day I also ordered the 95 birth version Godzilla, but that got here first. But this was the first figure I've ever bought from Monsterarts. And this figure is amazing. But let's keep going with the box. Right here we get Space Godzilla's name, 1994, and then I believe this is his bio. And a nice promotional poster for the figure, and a promotional picture that shows him and his Corona Beam effect that he comes with. And moving on to the side, the crystal cutout continues. We get Space Godzilla written there and SH Monster Arts at the top. And now moving on to the top of the box, we get Space Godzilla, SH Monster Arts, and Space Godzilla's name, and the promotional picture of the actual figure right here, which I believe is meant to impersonate that picture. And now the bottom of the box. Yeah, our legal jargon, guys, because we can't live without it, right? Now, let's get out of this box. You guys did not come to see a box. You came to see a figure. And for those of you that came to see the box, why? Now, we're not going to do the figure just yet, even though I know I just said we're going to do the figure. We're going to do his accessories. And bam, his base for his Corona Beam. It's really, really nicely sculpted. I love the crystals that they put on it. You get all that dirt, all that green and everything in there. One problem I have with this base, it does not hold a stand really well, and I will demonstrate. Here is the Tamashii stand arm. I plug it in, and watch. Just the slightest touch will make it fall over, because it does not hold it very well. Now, before I get too much more into that, let's introduce what everybody loved about this figure was his Corona Beam. It is really amazingly sculpted. I don't recall if in the movie his breath was split like this. I always remembered it being a straight lightning bolt. And if I remember correctly, it was red. I'm probably wrong. I'll have to go and watch the movie again. But it does look really nice. And there's right here is where it fits into his mouth. And to plug this into the stand, there's a hole right here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's right there. You grab your stand, you find the hole, giggity, and you plug it into the stand. Hopefully this thing doesn't... I was just gonna say, hopefully it doesn't fall, and what does it do? It falls. Are we okay? Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? You gonna stay? Good boy. Alright, let's get this out of the way, because now we're going to review what you guys came here for. And he is beautiful. Right there, SpaceGodzilla. This figure is amazing. Tamashii Nations really did such a great job going from the paint to the articulation to everything. The sculpt is amazing. Yuji Sakai did a great sculpt with this figure. Looks amazing. SpaceGodzilla has always been one of my absolute favorite monsters besides Godzilla, because Godzilla is always going to be my number favorite. But look at him. He is beautiful. If you cannot make out with this face, you are just... ugh. I don't even want to see you. Look at that face. And his dorsal place back here. I love that SpaceGodzilla, when they introduced the character in the movie, what his spines, how they're crystals, I always thought that was freaking badass. I love his crystal spines. They're awesome. Now, before we get straight into the articulation, I want to take a couple of points to look at this figure and admire its beauty. Look at that face. I love the translucent horn. It's amazing. And look at his little face. Look at his little face. How could you not love that face? And his belly, it's all red and it's really well painted. Now what I seem to notice is when I have this figure in the light, all throughout his body is blue. It's probably like that with everyone's, I get that, but I just love that. I love that he's blue. I like that he's not green or anything like that. He's not pitch black. That he's really cool. And look at his giant crystals on his shoulders. Those are amazing. Now they do seem to block articulation, so you're not going to get great arm articulation out of his arms. Now what I am going to do is, now that we're here, we're going to jump straight into the articulation. But we're not going to do it like everybody else does it. Oh yeah, we're not going to start from the head down. We're starting from the tail up. Now his tail, right here, I believe, is the cutoff point for the articulation on my figure. This one right here. But everywhere else, really well articulated. It's freaking amazing how he moves his tail around. And unlike the 2014 figure and the Millennium figure, his tail can hold a pose, because it's not made with a softer plastic. Thus, all these segments right here are not putting too much weight on the ball joints. Now, after we got that tail done, of course, we're going to move straight to the legs. Now, his legs don't seem to have much articulation. I haven't really been able to move his legs much, but I'll give it a try. First, let me try to splay them out. Whoa. Dude, this leg just started moving like a boss. Hang on a sec. Oh my god, I actually got his leg to do a 360! Oh, never mind. Never mind, it is stuck. Okay, come back around, come back around, come back around. And never doing that again. Now his knees, they have great articulation. Really great articulation right here. They can move really fluidly. All the segments work perfectly together. Now, let me see if I can attempt one more 360 on his leg. Can I do it? And it keeps getting stuck. Nope, not happening. But at least I got it that far, guys. First time. Now his arms. Now, like I said, his arms are limited. You can go back, up. His elbows are on a hinge and moves pretty well. And his hands, they actually can tilt up and down, unlike the Godzilla 2014 figure. They can also swivel, twist, and turn, anything you should so wish. But his torso, he is 3-segmented, just like Godzilla 2014 was, but due to his insane crystals, he can't really move all that much. Kind of a bummer that they added 3 segments there and we can barely make use of them, but it doesn't matter. It's an amazing figure. Now his head. His head does like to pop off, so I'm trying to be very careful with it. It can look up, down, and it popped off. Good lord. Anyways, there you go. His head is back on. I'm going to skip that, but he can turn his head left and right. He can lean his head side to side, and his mouth is articulated. You can open it up. But this was a really early release, so this was before they introduced the tongue articulation. So there's no tongue articulation for this figure. But that's about it, guys. Now, little funny thing, my friend iPod Warrior, he's been wanting this figure forever. I mean forever. I grabbed this thing just in time too on Amazon. I got it for 80 bucks on the dot. And now I see it on Amazon and on Unite Media for like $93 and stuff. So its prices are going up. And he hasn't got this figure yet. So I kind of like to rub this in his face that I was able to get this figure. He hates me for doing it. But anyways, that's it for this review, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, and subscribe if you did. This is Clatera1 signing out. My next review is probably gonna be... You know what? Yeah, I will do the Fire Rodan. Now, my next figure review will be Fire Rodan. I'll see you guys Tuesday with that review. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you guys.